So that victory in Italy on Thursday night led to Harry Kane becoming England's all-time leading goal scorer with that penalty that he put away. 54 goals now he has scored, overtaking Wayne Rooney's record. In that time that he has scored 54 goals, Cass, let me just break down a little bit more of what Harry Kane has done for England. Goals as a captain. These are all records, by the way. Goals as a captain, 46. Goals via penalties, 18. Goals in a single year for England, that's 16 in 2021 that came. And goals in a major tournament, that's 12 that he has scored. He just will continue to break records, no doubt, as well in an England shirt, Cass. He's already done it for Spurs this season too, let's not forget. How long can you see Harry Kane going at the top level, in particular an England shirt, for this conversation that we're having?
5 years, definitely.
Wow.
5 years. Yeah, he doesn't rely on pace. So, Harry's got a lot of attributes to his game. And I think players that rely solely on their speed always have the trickiest job, i.e. Michael Owen. Michael Owen was a player that, as a kid, was a superstar, wonder boy, relied heavily on his pace. The moment he lost it, he was nowhere near as good. Harry doesn't have to worry about pace. He's a strong runner. He's not quick, blisteringly quick. Reminds me, they're not similar, but John Aldridge played till he was about 37, 38, Aldo, and Aldo never relied on his pace. Frank Stapleton played to his, again, these are players that I played with Ireland, into their mid-30s, didn't rely on pace. Teddy Sheringham didn't rely on pace. Played till he was 42, Teddy. And if you rely on that, that's a different problem for you as a player. Harry doesn't need to rely on that. He's got so many other things to his game. And it's based on incredible hard work as well, desire, hunger. Harry's got that in abundance. So I can see easy 5 years. Obviously, injuries always play a big part. But he looks in great fettle at the moment. I don't see anyone really challenging. I think Ivan Toney's probably come to the closest, but they're obviously, he still hasn't got over that hurdle of could he get in front of Harry in the Euros? Probably
could he
not.
Even play?
Well, yeah, could he even play? But could he if he improved? If Ivan Toney improved on next year, or if Ollie Watkins somehow got to become a striker, but they're still short of what Harry gives to the team. In different ways. And Harry's such a good team player. We look at his goals and you have to say, well, like he has for his club, he creates a lot of problems with his passing and the way he drops deep. His first half performance the other day was exceptional. The way he led the line, brilliant.
I mean, you mentioned there with Tony, you mentioned there with Ollie Watkins as well. Both of them are 27 now, so certainly they're not players you would expect could even break the England goal scoring record, because it's taken Harry Kane 8 years really to score his 54 goals. You're saying that he could go for another 5 years. That would make him about 34, 35 maybe at his peak, roughly, that he could continue on for, like you're suggesting.
Well, Benzema and Giroud done it for France.
Absolutely.
But Benzema would have played even more if it wasn't for the problems he had off the field.
Yeah.
But Giroud did it. Harry,
and still doing it.
And it's going to be whoever comes in is going to have to be so exceptionally good that it ends up being a bit like when Wayne Rooney come into the team. It's like knocking down the door and he's got to play. There isn't that player around for me at the moment. There's a lot of good players who do good things and regularly contribute to goals and helping their team win. But Harry Kane just burst onto the scene. I don't see that centre forward at the moment. Maybe there's one in the, we'll see come through the academies. I don't know.
Yeah, Adrian Durham, I think, in midweek after what Harry Kane achieved in Italy, said that he thinks Kane can go on and score 100 goals now for England. Is that conceivable as well? Well,
if you go by, if I think he's going to play another 5 years at least, of course it is. He can easily get 10 goals a season, Harry. No problem. I wouldn't. I'd rather be on I'd rather be on the side of the bet that he gets over 100 than under. Because he's capable. I think what's remarkable as well about the Harry Kane story is when you think back, and you've mentioned some of them already, Michael Owen and his pace and how he burst onto the scene. Wayne Rooney, likewise. Didn't really happen with Harry Kane. He didn't burst onto the scene. We weren't all there salivating over this youngster and the excitement that he brought to the pitch. It's kind of been a gradual thing. And I say gradual, obviously we've known about him for a number of years. But do you know what I mean? It wasn't the same sort of impact that he made. And that's another remarkable part of his story. Yeah, and Nat, if you look at players And I remember when Theo Walcott came through, and it was like, wow, how quick he is, how devastatingly quick, and it's so eye-catching. You think he's got to play. Now, international players generally, a lot of the top-end ones, don't have to be blistering and quick. Their all-round game is brilliant. They can all do things. Look at Lionel Messi. Yes, he was quick. He was, especially in his younger years, but he wasn't like the quickest player in Europe, nor Ronaldo. Again, quick. But as he got in his latter years, he didn't rely on his pace. You go to Benzema and you go to Giroud, and you can keep going through the list. You go Lewandowski, not blisteringly quick. These players go on longer because their all-round game is far more complete.
Yeah.